Yeah, copper. Yes, yes, first class, copper first class. Okay, copper. Mainly COPA means controlling profitability analysis. Okay, here we can mainly in domain point of view, COPA is nothing but marginal costing. Marginal costing means, okay, just we can see the what is your product cost and what is the your revenue and what is the your net profit. Okay, yes, yes, I started.
Hello, Hari.
Yes, yes.
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, ready.
Okay, okay. Naveen, I can hear you. Yeah, Naveen, put mute. Okay, here COPA means in domain point of view marginal costing. Okay, marginal costing means assume we are producing one product. What is the your manufacturing cost and what is the your selling expenditure and what is the your revenue and what is the your net profit and what is the your gross profit. You can see that profitability analysis. Okay, same way in COPA also we can see same way. Here it also provides comparison of actual data and planned data, and you can evaluate the financial result. Okay, this is the organization structure. Okay, operating concern, it is the highest organization unit in entire SAP. Okay, after that controlling area is the highest organization unit in CO module. Okay, under controlling area company code is the organization unit. It is the small organization unit. Okay, operating concern. Okay, if you activate COPA module, then we should create operating concern. Operating concern, it is the organization unit. Controlling area also organization unit. Company code also organization unit. Okay, that is okay. Operating concern level. Okay, here you can see operating concern. It is the highest organization unit in the controlling module, entire SAP. Okay, in this level we can track and analyze marketing related activities, and also we can do the market segment profitability analysis. That means whenever you will sell the material to the customer, that time only you can see the profitability. Market segment wise profitability analysis is possible operating concern wise. Okay, operating concern, it is the highest organization unit, entire SAP. In this level, we can track and analyze market segment wise profitability analysis. That means whenever you will sell the material to the customer, that time only you can see the profitability. What is your manufacturing cost and what is your revenue and what is your discount and what is your gross profit. You can see the profitability that time only. That means no need to wait month end till month end. Market segment profitability analysis. That means in this operating concern level, we can track and analyze the profitability. Okay, controlling area level, this is also organization unit. It is the highest organization unit in CO module. Okay, in this level we can track and analyze the
Muted.
Hello?
Unmuted.
1 minute. 1 minute, sir.
మీరు ఫార్మల్ చేయాలి కాన్ఫ్లూకి కాన్ఫ్లూకి ఫార్మల్ చేయాలి మీరు హరి గారు
Yes.
హరి ఇలా సబ్మిట్
1 minute. Somebody has joined with my ID, that's why I'm getting disturbance.
హరి
హలో నవీన్. నవీన్ నువ్వు మాట్లాడొద్దు నవీన్, క్లాస్ మొత్తం డిస్టర్బెన్స్ అవుతుంది. నీ వాయిస్ వినపడుతుంది, మా వాయిస్ వినపడతాం మనకి. అది కాక నువ్వు జాయిన్ అయింది అక్కడ ఏంది సెల్ ఫోన్ అని పెట్టుకుంటావు, మైక్ అండ్ స్పీకర్స్ పెట్టి. ఇద్దరం సేమ్ ఐడితో లాగిన్ అయినా నువ్వు కనెక్ట్ కాలేదు, ఎందుకంటే నువ్వు మీటింగ్ ఐడి ద్వారా కనెక్ట్ కావాలి. నువ్వు ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేసి మీటింగ్ ఐడి అని పంపింది, నువ్వు ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేసి సేమ్ ల్యాప్టాప్ లో వర్క్ కాదు, అది సేమ్ ఐడితో లాగిన్ అయినా నువ్వు ఇక్కడికి వచ్చాడు. సారీ. Okay, here one is operating concern. Operating concern, it is the highest organization unit entire SAP. Okay, under that controlling area is the highest organization unit in CO module. In this level we can track and analyze the overhead related cost and product related cost, that means manufacturing cost we can evaluate. FI organization unit, this is company code. In this level we will submit the financial statement reports, that is balance sheet and P&L reports. Okay, here assignment. Okay, if you want to assign company code to controlling area, the prerequisite first thing is chart of account should be same. Chart of account should be same, company code and controlling area level. And second thing, the number of posting period should be same. Third one is starting period and ending period should be same. Then only we can assign company code to controlling area. Okay, if you want to assign controlling area to operating concern, the fiscal year variant code should be same. Then only we can assign controlling area to operating concern. Okay, that is the prerequisite.
హరి
Yes, yes.
I have one question regarding the operating concern. So as you mentioned, this operating concern is responsible for only marketing related activities, market segment.
Yeah, market segment. Yeah, system will generate the one segment. Okay, means okay, we are selling one material to the customer. Okay, we are selling one material to the customer. That time system will generate one segment, profitability segment document will generate, that we will call market segment.
Suppose we have exhibition also,
Yeah,
advertisement also,
yes, yes, that is
selling
total.
also.
Yes, 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 Prasad, that also. Actually here market segment means at the time of posting, at the time of billing, that time system will generate the one segment number, that we will call market segment. In that segment, okay, that advertisement cost also is there, and all cost will include related to product.
So this all segment you will create another operating operating concern. So
Now,
one segment is marketing segment, another segment is business related expenses.
no, no, no,
So
not
how
not
this
like that.
segment will come in the picture?
No, no, no. There is no
Then
means. Suppose here, okay, you will post normally one document, right? In FI or anything in FI module.
right.
Okay, here also billing time. COPA segment document will generate. Profitability segment document will generate.
Okay.
Okay, in that level
Yes.
we can analyze. Okay, suppose billing happened. Okay, we sold one material to the customer, right? That time, okay, that COPA document will generate. That is profitability segment, market segment we will call. Okay, in that level we can analyze who is the customer and what is the product, what is the your revenue and what is the your COGS, how much quantity you sold, what is the region, what is the country. You can analyze that segment wise your profitability.
So you mean in the forecasting, in case of forecasting, system generate STO document. So in case of COPA, it will generate COPA document that is related to your sales related data.
Yeah, COPA document, that means that it may be sales related or it may be PP to COPA related or it may be FI to COPA related or cost center to COPA, anything. That time COPA document will generate, that we will call market segment, profitability segment document.
Okay. Last question. What would be the case that will create more than one operating concern in, yeah, it will be always only one is to one.
Yeah, normally we will create only one operating concern.
Okay.
Okay, we will create normally only one operating concern. Same operating concern you can assign to all
But
companies. Yeah, go ahead.
is there any that will create more than one operating concern?
Yeah, I have never seen that scenario. Actually, that case we won't get. Okay, suppose if you want to, that means, okay, here, suppose here we have two controlling area 1 and controlling area 2, right? In chart.
Right.
Okay, in controlling area 1 having fiscal year variant, assume X3. Okay, X3 means assume
Okay.
that
We
is,
have we have four company code and each company code having separate controlling area, right?
yeah, here company
We have
code,
four company code,
5 company codes.
five company code, and five company code. Since we have taken only two controlling area, assume there are five controlling area also. Each company code having only one controlling area. So in that case, now we have given only one operating concern, right?
Right.
Okay.
Okay,
So
normal.
can we see?
Yes,
So,
good.
okay. So assuming five company code having 1:1 relationship, each company code having one controlling area. Okay.
No, not like that. Here, controlling area company code relation means total company codes you can assign to one controlling area also. Here
Yes,
just,
we can assign.
yeah,
Yes. But my question is, I want to separate company company code wise controlling area. What benefit we are going to get? We can assign only one controlling area for all company code. We can assign 1:1. So what benefits we are going to do? If suppose the customer is asking, I have five company code, so sadly maintain five controlling area 1:1. I am only one controlling area is sufficient. If so, then how? What benefits they are going to get? If you are maintaining one, if you are maintaining 1:1.
okay, that is here if you maintain only one controlling area, in that case cross costing functionality is available. Okay, if you maintain different,
Okay, that's clear. But I am okay. Okay, go ahead.
yeah, if you maintain only one controlling area, that means each company code wise, if you segregate, okay, that is also possible. But if you maintain only one controlling area, that time you can see the reports also at a time. Here in this company code, what is the your profitability, and in this company code, what is the your profitability. You can see the reports.
Okay, I'm not getting this. Actually, my question is, what benefit customer will get? Because yes, there are many companies. There, take the one company I take an example in Bakeri in Gujarat. That company having 1,000 company code.
Right.
So, so on what basis we will recommend you should use only one control area? Yeah, you should only 3 control area, 5 control area. What is the criteria base? Just only the reporting purpose. So we have many reporting tools. We can get the report. But what is specific criteria that we segregate? No, these are the criteria that you have to based on that you have to create controlling area and subject to that operating concern also. So this is very basic question, but always I have confusion this. Now this COPA has come operating concern. So just I want to go further. I want to clear this point. Apart from reporting, I am not bothered about reporting. We can go for where there are many reporting tools also. But from cost perspective, what benefits I user will get?
Yeah, yeah, mainly reporting wise only. Actually, suppose if you take profit center or anything, you will create under controlling area only.
Okay, so take your example. We have segregated 2 controlling area. On what basis? For 3 company code, 1 control area, and for remaining 2 company code, we have controlling area 2. So what are the criteria to differentiate?
Yeah, if you, yeah, in this case, mainly assignment only it will bifurcate. Okay, suppose these company codes having different fiscal year or different chart of account. Okay, you define chart of account. Assume each company code wise you define one chart of accounts. Okay, in that case, okay, in that case, you should create each company code wise one controlling area. Otherwise, the cross costing functionality is not available. Okay, you define chart of account each company code wise one chart of account. In that case, each company code wise we should create one controlling area. Okay, tell me one thing. Okay, suppose why you are creating each company code wise one one chart of account. Okay, what is the benefit? Same way here also. Hello, Prasad. Hello.
Yes, Eddie, I can hear you, but Prashad looks like offline.
Okay, okay. Okay, here normally this case normally suppose if you define chart of accounts each company code wise one. In that case controlling area also company code wise we will create separate controlling area. That is the one case. And if you are following different fiscal years each company code wise, in that case also we will define controlling area, separate controlling area. In this case only we will that means we will create separate controlling areas, otherwise we will follow only one controlling area. Okay, here if you want to assign, that means company code to controlling area, the chart of account should be same and posting period should be same, the starting period and ending period should be same, then only you can assign company code to controlling area. If you want to assign controlling area to operating concern, the fiscal year variant code should be same. Fiscal year variant code should be same, then only you can assign controlling area to operating concern. Okay, here operating concern condition, this one. Okay, here operating concern, it is better to have one operating concern in order to have group costing analysis, that is across controlling areas or company codes. Okay, normally we will create only one operating concern only. Okay, here operating concern level you can follow costing based COPA or account based COPA. Operating concern is the highest organization unit in CO module and it is only required for COPA module. When they implement COPA, then only they will create operating concern. Okay, if they are not implementing COPA module, in that case no need to create operating concern. Okay, operating concern level, this is the structure. Okay, structure having the characteristics and value fields. Structure having the characteristics and value fields. These two fields are very important, characteristics and value fields. Okay, here characteristics two types. One is fixed characteristics and non-fixed characteristics. And again value fields two types, predefined value fields and user defined value fields. Okay, here characteristics. Characteristics means what? Okay, characteristic means at what level you are going to see the profitability. At what level you are going to see the profitability. Okay, user wants to see the profitability material wise. Okay, that means user wants to see the profitability material wise. Okay, they are selling finished good products to the customers. Okay, each material wise, what is my revenue and what is my cost and what is my selling expenditure and what is my net profit. They want to see the profitability material wise. Okay, that material we will create as a one characteristic. Characteristic means at what level. At what level they want to see the profitability, that level we will create one characteristic. Suppose user wants to see the profitability customer wise. Okay, I want to see the profitability customer wise, this region wise and sales organization wise, plant wise, I want to see the profitability. That means each level you will create one characteristic. Okay, that means user wants to see profitability material wise. In that case material we will create as a characteristic. User wants to see the profitability customer wise. In that case customer also we will create as a characteristic. User wants to see the profitability region wise. Region also we will create as a characteristic. User wants to see the profitability country wise. Country we will create as a characteristic. Like that. Characteristic means at what level you want to see the profitability, that level we will create a characteristic. Okay, value field means on what base you want to see the profitability. On what base? Okay, here characteristic is the material. Characteristic is the material. Okay, material wise I want to see the profitability. Value field means on what base. Means okay, material is the finished good material, FGX material. Okay, I sold 5 quantity. That 5 quantity wise I want to see. Okay, 5 quantity I sold and what is the my revenue. Revenue is the one value field and quantity is the one value field and what is the my manufacturing cost and the manufacturing cost also one value field and what is the my variance of the product, that is also one value field and what is the my net revenue. Net revenue is the formula and what is the my net profit. Net profit also formula. Value field means on what base you want to see the profitability, that is nothing but value field. Characteristic means at what level do you want to see your profitability, that is the characteristic. Okay, here characteristics two types, one is fixed characteristic and second one is non-fixed characteristic. Fixed characteristic means no need to create fixed characteristic. Along with operating concern creation, the fixed characteristics system automatically will create. Fixed characteristics we won't create. Okay, when we create operating concern, automatically system will create the fixed characteristics. Fixed characteristics normally we won't create. When we create operating concern, automatically the fixed characteristics 19 system only will create. Fixed characteristics 19 characteristics are there. We won't create. System only will create fixed characteristics. Fixed characteristics, one is company code, profit center, sales organization, distribution channel, controlling area. Those are all fixed characteristics. I can show you in system fixed characteristics. Okay, this is the characteristics. Here we will create characteristics. Okay, standard is ideas. Okay, I will configuration time I will show you. Okay, here characteristics two types. One is fixed characteristics. Fixed characteristics we won't create. At the time of operating concern creation time only, system will create these characteristics. Fixed characteristics 19 characteristics are there. Okay, that is company code, profit center, business area, and sales organization, distribution channel. These are all the fixed characteristics. Okay, non-fixed characteristics maximum we can maintain 50 characteristics. Maximum we can maintain 50 characteristics. Non-fixed characteristics two types: SAP predefined and user defined. Okay, that means non-fixed characteristics, system only provided some characteristics. You can use that predefined characteristics or you can create your own characteristics also. If you create your own characteristics, that we call user defined characteristics. User defined characteristics. If you use SAP provided characteristics, in that case we call SAP predefined characteristics. Okay, mainly characteristics two types. One is fixed characteristics, non-fixed characteristics. Non-fixed characteristics also system SAP provided, and you can create your own also. Okay, your own also. Here user defined characteristics, SAP predefined. Okay, SAP predefined normally here there is no with reference table, without reference table. Only user defined characteristics. User defined characteristics means we are creating characteristic, new characteristic we are creating. User defined characteristic we can easily identify. Okay, prefix should start with WW. Prefix should start with WW, and maximum code is 5 digit. Okay, the first 2 digit WW, it should be WW, then only you can create. User defined characteristic creation time, if you know table, that time table you can use. If you don't know the table, okay, in that case without reference table also you can create, with reference also, with reference table also you can create. Okay, if you know the table you can maintain table. If you don't know the table, in that case directly you can create user defined characteristic. Okay, okay, up to here is it clear? Yes, Manoj. Yeah, Manoj, you can ask. Yes, Manoj.
Hare,
Yes, yes.
you able to hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Okay. You told that the one which we are creating with reference to table, right?
Right, right.
User defined.
Yes,
So it should start WW, right?
right, right. That means user defined characteristic means if you use table or if you don't use table also, the prefix should start with WW only.
Prefix should start with WW. Okay. In this case, if there is any update or upgrade during upgrade activities and all, right? Will these characteristics get affected by them, by SAP's code?
Okay.
Means if there is any code change from SAP during any upgrade activities or something, right? Will that affect these user-defined characteristics in that case?
No, when we create normally user defined characteristic, that time automatically the system will update the data element and data type. That is whether it is characteristic or length, it will update. Okay, that
Manoj, Manoj, if you are creating, sorry, go ahead, Arun, sorry.
okay, I will show you system.
So you were telling that? Yeah. Okay.
Okay, suppose here you are creating any characteristic, assume. Okay, suppose I am giving XV123. Okay, your system is saying that prefix should start with WW. Okay, field name must begin with WW. Okay, we are
So that means
okay, we are giving WW. Okay, assume we are giving WW123. Okay, in this case we can create here. You can use table. If you know the table, you can specify the table. If you don't know the table, okay, directly you can create without table. Enter. Okay, here this data element and domain data type, system only automatically will create one table. This table, check table, test table.
Okay. So this is an internal table, is it?
Right.
Okay. So suppose in case you want to store any data for enhancements, use these tables to for web to use them as an internal table to store data temporarily.
Yes, yes. Normally the BW consultants, they will map this field name only, this data element only. Your system only will give one data element and domain. Okay, the BW consultant, they will map through this data element, this domain only.
Okay, okay, fine. So that means it can be used as a internal table where to store data.
Right.
Okay, okay, fine. Thanks, Hari.
But Manoj, you were asking one more question that whether it's gonna be update as per the updates we are getting from the SAP. Here, if you are getting with reference to table, definitely it will affect while you are getting any update from the SAP. But without reference table, it won't be affecting at all.
Without reference table.
Because it's an internal table for you, and that is not going to help you while you are getting any update from SAP.
So that means if you are bypassing by not giving a table, that means you
Yeah.
are excluding SAP updates in case.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine, fine.
Okay, if you create without reference table, in that case derivation rules are maintained. That means we should maintain the derivation rules. Okay, suppose you created one global region. Okay, you created one global region. This global region belongs to which country? Okay, the system doesn't know. Okay, we should maintain the derivation rules we should maintain for without reference tables. Okay, if you create user defined characteristic without reference table, in that case we should maintain the derivation rules. Derivation rules are required. Okay, characteristics mainly two types. One is fixed characteristic and second one is non-fixed characteristic. Fixed characteristics we won't create. SAP only will create the fixed characteristics. Non-fixed characteristics also two types. SAP only provides some characteristics. That characteristics you can use. Okay, if you don't want, you can create your own characteristics also. Okay, you can create your own characteristic. Okay, if you want to create your own characteristic, in that case you can use with reference table or without reference table. Okay, if you define without reference table, in that case normally we will maintain the derivation rules. Okay, if you create characteristic with reference table, in that case no need to maintain derivation rules. Okay, structure it consists of characteristic and value field. Okay, it consists of the characteristics and value field. Characteristics. Okay, this is we will create client level characteristics and value fields. We will create client level. Okay, the same characteristics and value fields you can assign to any operating concern. Okay, characteristic means characteristics are the criteria in profitability analysis according to which we can analyze our operating result and perform differentiated sales and profit planning and reporting. Okay, this is simply we can say, okay, normally at what level do you want to see your profitability? That level only we will create the characteristics. Characteristics are defined at client level, not at operating concern level. Okay, this characteristic we will assign to the operating concern. That means finally you will assign to the operating concern. In one operating concern we can use maximum 69 characteristics. 19 is the fixed characteristics and 50 is the non-fixed characteristics. Maximum we can use 69, but normally we won't use that much characteristics. Okay, these are all the fixed characteristics: product, customer, region, country, product group, sales area, sales organization, profit center, SBU. These are all the fixed characteristics.
Hari,
Yes, yes.
as you mentioned that we can maintain maximum 69 characters, right?
No, 69, that is maximum we can maintain.
Okay. And the criteria is, suppose we want to track our material wise probability
Yeah, that
and the
is
reason why.
fixed
And
characteristics.
okay. And suppose our FG material, different type of, we have FG is more than 100 or 2000, yeah, more than 200. In that case, how we'll do this feature characteristics?
Sorry.
We have limitation 69. We have limitation only 69.
Yes,
And
69.
our requirement is material wise is more than 69.
Material wise more than 69. No,
Yes.
Professor. Here material is the one characteristics. Okay, you want to see the profitability material wise. Material is the one characteristic. Why you need 69 material wise only?
Okay. So now material. So under that material we have different kinds of finished goods.
Yeah, that is finished good is one
that-
material code, right? Okay, that means drill down facility will come. Suppose you have 500 materials or 1000 materials. Okay, that drill down facility is there. Each product wise, what is the your profitability you can see.
Okay.
Okay, that total material, that total finished good is the one profitability. That is finished good wise you want to see the profitability. That is one characteristic only. Like that
Okay, that is
16.
only one.
Yeah, like that you can create maximum 69 characteristics.
Okay.
Prashant, it's a sort of level. At what level you want to know the profitability? At any level you can find out the profitability, and these are the 69 levels. Stage you can say, what I can simplify.
Yeah,
Material
So we
stage.
have field wise, cell surface wise,
yeah, this is one level.
cell size wise.
Product wise also you want to see the profitability, and customer wise, local customer or foreign customer. Customer wise also you want to see the profitability. Region wise also you can see the profitability. Or this combination also you can see the profitability. Like that 69 you can create. 69 levels. Okay, normally in my client they are seeing the profitability only two levels. One is material wise and one is customer wise.
So once we maintain one characteristic for FG finished goods, so under that finished good, whatever the different kinds of FGs coming, it will come under that. That will only for one.
Yeah,
For finished goods only.
yes. Yeah, that
And under that finished goods, irrespective of FG, suppose under that finished good you have more than 2000 finished goods, so it will become under only that only one category.
Yes,
Means
only one
for
character.
character.
Yeah, maybe you have lakhs of finished good materials, but that is only one characteristic.
Right. Okay.
Okay, these characteristics.
It's not sorry, it's not relevant to account based. I think so. It's related to just one side.
No. Characteristic, it is applicable for both sides. That is costing. Yeah, costing based COPA and account based COPA. Only value field it is relevant for costing based COPA. Value fields we won't use in account based COPA scenario.
Value field.
Value field instead of value field we will
Can you come over the diagram?
Sorry, Kunal.
Can you come over the diagram? The diagram which you are showing.
Yes.
Chart. I wanted to see the value field. How does it gonna affect the account based COPA?
No.
What would be there?
Yeah, value field here. This value fields we will use only in cost based COPA scenario. Okay, in account based COPA scenario, instead of value fields we will use cost elements. We will use cost elements instead of value fields. Then only the FI values and COPA values will match always. Okay, normally value fields we will.
Any example of this value field?
Value field means suppose characteristic is the material. Okay, that is finished good is the material. Okay, in this finished good material, okay, how much quantity you sold to the customer. Okay, that quantity is one value field. Okay, that criteria you want to see. Quantity based, you want to see the profitability, right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, here characteristic, that is the finished good material. Okay, in this finished good material, how much quantity you sold to the customer, that quantity is one value field. Okay, 10 quantity you sold to the customer. Okay, that 10 quantity revenue, what is the your revenue? Okay, that revenue is one value field. And what is the your discount amount you have given to the customer, that discount also one value field. Okay, that net revenue, that means revenue minus discount, that is net revenue is the formula. Okay, that is not value field, that is formula. Okay, after that, okay, your manufacturing cost, you should deduct manufacturing cost from the revenue, right? Manufacturing cost also, that is one value field. Okay, after that, revenue minus the net revenue minus manufacturing cost, you will get the gross profit, that is also formula. Like that criteria. On what base you want to see your profitability?
Okay, got it. The main difference between the costing based, yeah, got it. I was a bit confused about the COPA on the cost based and the account based COPA, but here that's the thing. That's the value field and the characteristic that's gonna make a big difference how you want it to drill down the report. Either it's the account based or cost based. That's fine. Thanks, Hari.
And Hari, I have one question here. Further to add what you said. We have value fields in costing based.
Sorry, Manoj, your voice is cracking. Can you start once again, please?
Okay. Am I audible now?
Yes.
Yeah, it's okay. Better.
Saying yes. Since we have included the manufacturing cost, quantity, variance, net profit, sorry, not net profit, discount as value fields, and net revenue and net profit will come as formula, right? Now, if we want the same model in account-based COPA, we can handle revenue with.
Just a minute, Manoj, sorry to cut you in between, because you're talking about just account-based COPA, not the cost-based COPA.
No, Manoj, sorry, Kunal.
Yeah.
Actually, value fields we will use in cost-based COPA only, not account-based COPA. In account-based COPA, we won't use value fields. Instead of value fields, we will use the GL accounts in account-based COPA.
Cost element.
Yes.
Okay. So my understanding was wrong. That's fine. Go ahead, Manoj. You are correct here.
Yeah, here. Okay, in
so.
Yeah,
you are telling this. But you can't edit this.
Hari, I just.
Yeah, in cost.
Sorry, I'll just complete my question.
I'm getting this Prasad voice is breaking. Yeah, Kunal, what you are asking?
Okay.
Hari, I have muted myself. Manoj is discussing, so I'm mute here.
Okay.
Okay. See, Hari, my question was, now in case of costing-based COPA, we have included quantity and revenue, manufacturing cost, variance, and discount as value fields, right?
Right.
And net revenue formula, and they are not value fields.
Right.
Now, if we want the model in account-based COPA, we can include revenue, manufacturing cost, variance, and discount as cost elements. That is fine. How do we do it for a quantity, in case of quantity? Because we cannot create a quantity, right? So I was just thinking.
Okay, in account-based COPA. Right.
Yeah, account-based COPA.
Okay. Right. Normally, GL accounts only we will map that quantity. I think that quantity directly sales order wise, invoice wise quantity we will map it, I think. Okay, that front end we can see that report. Okay, in account based COPA, how it will trigger the quantity.
Oh, that there is a report for that, is it?
Yes, yes. Normally we can see the report also for that.
Okay, okay. So it will pick the quantity from the sales orders, and then it will give a front end report.
Yes, yes. Yeah, report.
Oh, okay, okay.
Report
Fine,
we
Hari.
can
Yeah,
see.
thanks. Okay, okay, fine, fine.
Hari,
Yes, Prasad.
can you add this two line where when we'll use this costing based COPA and when we'll use
Yeah, the difference actually.
accounting based COPA?
Yeah, that
So
difference.
this is
Yeah, the difference I will explain in last class. It will take 1 hour time. Okay, the difference I will explain. That is very important. The costing based COPA and account based COPA.
okay.
Okay, here characteristics, two types, fixed characteristics, non-fixed characteristics. Fixed characteristics, 19 fixed characteristics. Okay, these are all the 19 fixed characteristics. Business area, company code, controlling area, and cost object, customer, distribution channel, division order, partner profile, plant, product. These are all the fixed characteristics. Apart from fixed characteristics, you can create maximum 50 non-fixed characteristics. Okay, SAP predefined characteristics means SAP only provided some characteristics. If you want to use that characteristics, you can use. Otherwise, you can create your own also. Okay, user defined characteristics. Prefix should start with WW. Okay, now you can see characteristic values. Okay, now I have completed one is characteristics and value fields. Characteristics I completed, value fields I completed. Now characteristic values. Okay, here characteristics one is material, region, country, product group, customer group. These level I want to see the profitability. Okay, here characteristic values. Region means okay, it may be south or it may be north or it may be east or it may be west. Okay, these are all the region. This is the characteristic values. South is one characteristic value, north, east, west. Okay, this is the country. It may be India or it may be US. These are all the countries. Okay, product group. This is CNC product group, foundry product group. Okay, these are all the characteristic values. Characteristic values pertaining to the characteristics. That means characteristic values associated with characteristics. Okay, when we post any document with characteristic values, that time system will generate the one profitability segment that we call market segment. Okay, normally here this is the characteristic, region is the characteristic. When we post the document with characteristic values, when we post the document, in that case system will give the one market segment. Here in COPA module, this is the one advantage. Here this is the multi-dimension analysis report possible in COPA module. In COPA module, multi-dimension analysis report is possible. Means, okay, suppose I want to see region wise. Okay, this is south wise, US wise, foundry wise. Okay, and foreign customer wise and product Z wise. I want to see the profitability. Okay, this is one. Okay, and north wise, India wise, CNC wise, local customer wise, product X wise. This is the one way I can see. Okay, this, okay, permission of this means combination of permutation of analysis we will call the market segment analysis. Okay, in this, okay, this we call the market segment analysis. Market segment analysis is nothing but combination of permutation of the value analysis we call the market segment analysis. Okay, this is multi-dimension analysis is possible in COPA module. If you see in profit center accounting, you can analyze only profit center wise and GL account wise you can analyze. If you see cost center wise and cost element wise you can analyze the profitability. And if you see production order, okay, the order wise and cost element wise. If you see in any module, okay, that is only two level analysis. Here you can analyze multi-dimension analysis possible in COPA. Okay, here one advantage, always the values will store with associated characteristics. Okay, that's why you can analyze the flexible analyze you can see. Okay, characteristic values means characteristic values pertaining to the characteristic. Okay, this combination of permutation analysis we call the characteristic market segment analysis. This we call the market segment analysis. Okay, value fields. Next one is value field. Value fields is nothing but key figures. Okay, on what base you want to analyze? That means value fields mainly two types. One is quantity based and one is amount based. Amount based value fields and quantity based value fields. Okay, normally value fields we will use in costing based COPA scenario only. In account based COPA scenario we won't use value fields. Only in cost based COPA scenario only we will use value fields. This is the key figures. Value fields also two types. One is user defined, that means system defined value fields and user defined value fields. Okay, normally we will use user defined value fields. User defined value fields prefix should start with VV. Prefix should start with VV. Okay, normally value fields we will define always. Okay, that means user defined value fields we will define. Characteristics normally we will follow system defined. We won't create.
The last one which you got?
Okay, normally value fields we will define our own value fields. Okay, normally system provided that some value fields, but we won't use that value fields. We will define our own value fields. Characteristics we will follow SAP provided characteristics. If necessary, in that case only we will create characteristics. Okay, this finalization of characteristics and value fields. This is based on the reporting requirement. Based on the client reporting requirement, first we will finalize the characteristics and value fields. Okay, this is in implementation project. Only characteristics and value field finalization only will take. Okay, if you finalize characteristics and value fields, okay, that after that you can implement the total COPA module easily. Okay, mainly these characteristics and value fields only we should finalize. Okay, this finalization you can understand. Okay, on what base you need to finalize value fields and characteristics. Okay, value fields normally the values in COPA module directly we won't post any value. In COPA module directly we won't post any value in the COPA. Okay, the data we will collect from other modules only. The data we will collect from other modules only. Okay, what are the data is coming from other modules. Based on that, we will define the value fields. Characteristics based on the reporting requirement, on what base they want to see, means at what level they want to see the reports. Okay, that level we will define the characteristics. Okay, this profitability segment or market segment. Okay, this the combination of characteristic values. Okay, this is the combination of characteristic values. That means the combination of permutation of combination characteristic values we call the market segment analysis. Okay, if you see cost center module, okay, that is only two-dimension analysis. One is cost element, cost center. This wise only you can see the reports. If you see internal order, that is also same. Internal order wise and cost element wise you can analyze. If you see product costing, production order wise, cost element wise you can analyze. Profit center also, it is the two-dimension analysis only. Whereas in COPA module you can analyze multi-dimension analysis. Okay, that means you can analyze region wise, customer wise, product wise, or this combination wise you can see the profitability report. Okay, when we create operating concern, system will generate the COPA tables. Okay, that is CE1 table and CE2 table, CE3 table, CE4 table. 4 tables system will generate. The 4 tables. Okay, CE1, this XX denotes the operating concern. Operating concern code is the 4-digit. Okay, if you create 1000, CE 1000, CE 2000, CE 3000, CE 4000. If you create operating concern code 2000, in that case CE 2000, like that. Okay, COPA tables system will generate at the time of creation of operating concern. Okay, CE1, this is the actual line item table. CE1 is the actual line item table. CE2 is the planned line item table. CE3 and CE4 is the segment tables. Okay, here CE1 means actual table means, okay, suppose you are selling the material to the customer. Okay, that means assume invoice, we are posting invoice, customer invoice. Okay, we are posting customer invoice, that is the actual value. Okay, that values will update in the COPA module. The actual values will update in the COPA module. Okay, what are the values will update? Quantity will update, revenue will update, COGS will update. That values will update in this table, CE1 table. Actual values will update in this table, CE1 table. Each line item wise. Okay, suppose you created sales order for 10 items. Okay, you are posting the invoice. For 10 items. Okay, that time each line item wise detailed information we can get in the CE1 table. Any doubt up to here?
What are they?
Sorry, Manoj.
You CE2 plan line item.
Yes, CE2 is, yeah, plan line items means, okay, actual means actual values we will get from other modules. Actual data we will get from other modules. Planning directly we will maintain in COPA only. In COPA only we will maintain the plan values. That plan values it will update in CE2 table. Okay, normally if you see the COPA report, okay, the actual values you will get from other modules. The planning you will maintain in KEPM planning. Okay, that plan values automatically period wise it will update in KE30. That plan values report you can see in CE2 table. If you maintain plan values, that plan values will update in this table.
What plan value will maintain, Hari?
Plan values means normally
Like your
forecasting. This is forecasting. Okay, in this year we should sell this much quantity and we should get this is the revenue, like that. They will maintain the plan. Forecasting they will maintain, right? Okay, some companies they will maintain, some companies they won't
quantity.
maintain. Yeah, quantity as well as.
Totally.
Okay.
Plan. This can either be expense or revenue, right? It cannot be any one. It cannot be only profit or something like that, right?
No, it both. It may be revenue and it may be expenditure also. Both. Both
This
with
planning will consist of both
yes, yes,
revenue as well as expense.
yes, both.
For expense, we were maintaining this costing, product costing. So why we are maintaining cost here? What will be the case?
No, this is profitability report. First, you will assume, right? Okay, we should get this period this much net profit. Okay, that means revenue we should get this. Manufacturing cost should be like this much only. Okay, you will maintain the plan values, each value field wise. Here same product wise and each value field wise you will maintain the plan value. Okay, that is optional. If they want, they can maintain plan.
Now,
So this is at the start.
how generally company maintain their plan? Both revenue as well expense also. Generally they maintain only revenue and quantity.
No. If they will maintain only revenue, what is the use? There is no cost. That means there is no gross profit and net profit.
Okay, so they will maintain both revenue as well as expense.
Yes.
Happens at the start of the.
Yeah, normally they can maintain period wise, quarterly wise, every half yearly wise. Their requirement, based on their requirement.
So this is this can be consistent period for FI.
Sorry,
Then suppose we have.
Manoj, your voice is breaking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm not getting.
You can continue. Hari, continue. I'll ask later.
Okay. Here segment means segment table is very important. Okay, here I will show you segment characteristics. Okay, this segment level characteristics. Okay, here operating concern DU01. Sorry, this is my component operating. 1001. Okay, this is the operating concern. 1000 red mark is there. Red mark we cannot give. Okay, idea. I will give idea. Okay, here costing based is there, right? Costing based plus account based. Okay, here they selected product. Okay, this second radio button, costing based radio button, and sales order, customer, sick to party, partner function, WBS element. This is the standard. Okay, they have selected segment level characteristics. Okay, normally segment level characteristics, we will define 3 or 4. Normally we will define 3 or 4 segment level characteristics. Okay, in my company they have selected only 2, that is one is product and one is customer. Okay, they have selected 2 segment level characteristics. That means drill down facility we can get for the segment level characteristics. Okay, if you don't select segment level characteristics, that information you can get in the line item level. That information we can get in the line item level, line item tables. Okay, but drill down facility we won't get. Okay, drill down facility we won't get. Okay, normally product, customer, they selected 2 segment level characteristics. That means, okay, I'm getting disturbance. I will put mute all. Okay, here, okay, product, customer, they selected segment level characteristics. Okay, whenever I sold the material to the customer, okay, then system will give the one segment number, that is we call market segment or we call profitability segment. Okay, system will generate one profitability segment number. Okay, suppose if you sell same material, okay, suppose I will give an example. Okay, FGX material and customer is X customer. Okay, assume X customer. Okay, this I selected segment level characteristic, product and customer. Both I selected segment level characteristics. Okay, whenever I will sell the material to the customer, that time system will give the one profitability segment. Okay, FGX material 5 quantity and customer is X. In this case profitability segment number 1. Okay, system will give profitability segment number 1. Okay, same FGX material 10 quantity. This is assume I sold 01/11/2014. Here 10 quantity I sold X. Segment number 1 only. This is assume 10th I posted invoice 10th/11. Okay, here profitability segment number is same only. Okay, if the product and customer is the same, in that case system won't give different segment number, same segment number only will give. Okay, if the customer product is different, in that case only system will give the different segment number. Got it my question, my point?
Hari,
Yes.
Hari, where we can see the segment number, this 1 or 2, where we can see the name?
Yeah,
When you selected as a product or customer characteristic, where the system will generate this number actually?
yeah, this segment number you can see in CE4 table also you can see. CE4 table you can see.
Okay, other than any other standard report we can see somewhere else?
In KE24 also we can see, I think we can check the report. So here operating concern we have not created. Standard, in the standard there is no information. We can see in front end. Okay, when we run.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, here what I'm saying, okay, segment level, that means a system will read a segment table wise, okay, and it will give the quickly report. Okay, normally line item wise, each line item wise information is there. Okay, here segment wise means here CE4 table, it will create the segment number, and CE3 table along with the segment, the values also will store along with the table. Okay, I will explain to you one minute. This table is also important. Okay, you can see the table. Okay, here you can check the tables: CE1 table, CE2 table, CE3 table, CE4 table. In CE1 table, you will get the actual information. That means actual sales related information. That means daily transactions. Okay, daily you will sell the material to the customers and you will post the invoices. Okay, that means in the CE1 table, you will get the daily transactions and invoices are captured in this table. Data is stored at most detailed level. That means each line item wise it will store. You can get the information: invoice number, posting date, customer. The total you can get detail level in CE1 table. This is the line item table, but you will get the actual information, that is actual cost related information. Okay, posting date you can get, and invoice number and customer number, material number you can get in this table. CE2 table, this is forecasting. You can get the plan values. CE3 and CE4 table, these are all the segment tables. Okay, this is segment table. CE3 and CE4. Okay, here you can see CE4 table, it will build the segment number. CE4 table, it will build the segment number. Put mute, I am getting disturbance. Okay, here CE4 table, it will build the segment number. Okay, this is profitability segment number 1, 2 like this. Okay, CE1 table, daily sales related transactions you can get. Okay, that means posting date, customer number and product code you will get. Okay, in CE2 plan values you can get. CE3 table gives sales information for profitability segments, not at line item level. Each line item level it won't give. CE4 it will bill to the segment. Okay, here example profitability segment number 1 indicates customer code is C1, product is P1, brand is D1, business unit is US. Okay, here profitability segment number 1 customer is C1, product is P1. Okay, here if the customer or product will change, in that case system will give the profitability segment different number. Okay, here customer code is different, C2, P1, US North. That means if the customer or product will change, then system automatically will give the different segment number. Okay, if you see CE1 table, okay, I posted invoice in 28th 6th month 2009 $100. Okay, again same 28th I posted invoice $100. 30th I posted $200. 30th I posted $250. Here system has given profitability segment number 1. Here 2, 1, 2. That means 28th I posted, that time profitability segment number 1. Same date I posted, system has given 2. 30th also I posted for same customer and same product. That's why profitability segment number system has given same profitability segment number. Okay, if you see CE3 table, CE4 only it will build to the segment numbers only. In CE3 along with the segment number, system will show the values also. Values also will store in this table. Okay, here June 9th. Okay, this is June month 2009. Okay, that means total segment number 1 values. Okay, this is 100 values, $100. Here $200. That means segment 1 $300. Segment 2 that is $350. Okay, normally if you follow this segment wise report, that means summarization report, that means if you follow summarization, then system will read the data from segment table, not line item level. Okay, if you follow summarization levels, okay, in that case system will read the from CE3 and CE4 table, and it will give the report very fastly, very quickly. Okay, these are all the 4 tables. CE1 table actual values will store, CE2 table plan values will store, CE4 it will build to the segment, the profitability segment number system will give. CE4 the profitability segment number will store, and there is no value in CE4 table. CE3 table along with the profitability segment number, the values also will store. Got it? Hello? Okay, for segment level characteristics, if you select characteristics segment level, okay, for that characteristics only we can see drill down facilities. Yeah, I will share. Okay, for these characteristics you can see drill down facility. If you don't select segment level characteristics, in that case you cannot get facility, drill down facility. Only line item level you can see, drill down facility not possible. Okay, we will stop up to here. Tomorrow we will start the valuation strategy. Yeah, means here segment level characteristic, one point is there, configuration step is there. Okay, here profitability segment characteristics, segment level characteristics. Okay, here if you select suppose product, you want to see the drill down facility. Okay, if you select segment level characteristics, that means not used. If you select not used, that means you won't get drill down facility. That value it will store in line item level. The value it will store in line item level, but you won't get that segment. That means drill down facility. Okay, tomorrow I will start the valuation strategy. Any questions up to here?
Hari,
Yes, Kumar.
hello, Hari.
Yes,
Hari, most of the videos we are not able to download whatsoever you have sent from, because from last couple of days I was not able to attend the classes. I was trying to go to the videos, but unfortunately these videos are not able to be downloaded. So do you have any backup?
Yeah, 1 minute.
I have sent at least 2-3 reply, whatever videos, the PC broadcast factor, that I'm not able to download.
Again, I sent Prasad.
It's the same problem. I think no one is able to download.
No.
I'm not single person.
Yeah.
I mean, we are facing the same issue.
Google with us. If we have created a new that is for this access GoToMeeting, we can upload all these videos there in the Google Drive and give permission to see this video. And then,
Yeah, please check now.
to watch these videos on the time.
Sorry, what?
Anil, I was thinking all the drive, whatever the email I created, the three
Yes, that's also good, yeah.
CO group free at gmail.com. You can create on this drive.
Yeah, more access. Then,
How long, how heavy video is there and I don't know.
yeah. Yes, I'm going to download.
So anybody whoever
Hello.